Okay, we're 6 minutes in and I realized as it started boiling that I had made a mistake. The flame was kind of going up the side and it's kind of hitting the rubber of the Soloist, and I don't want to ruin the handle, so I'm going to, ouch, try. I had it before it started boiling. If I can get this off. Okay, it's really hot. I'm thinking about putting on the simmering. I have the simmering. Try shutting off the light. See how that will work. There's no water. I can look through this little hole. What I like about the Soloist is you have a clear lid, a Lexan lid, which is nice. Let me put on this. What's happening is it's rocking. I might try to get some footage of this. It's rocking gently as it's boiling, and it's keeping that plastic ring, which was worried about burning if it was exactly against the pot. It's keeping it from really touching that for any period of time. So there's a bird's eye view of the motion of the cup and how it's keeping the rim. It's hard to tell because the rim is the same color as the pot, but you do see it moving, so it's not really coming in contact. So this might be the perfect size pan, perfect size cup for trailside cooking. We will see. Now, as you can see with the flame, the simmer ring is just on there partially, really just a sliver, like a quarter moon, and it's totally going underneath the simmer ring and totally really fitting the pot much better than even wide open, where it was going up the sides and threatening to melt some of the rubber on my handle here. So I highly recommend the simmering. This is the first time I'm using this setup, and it seems like the simmering's doing really good. The only thing that's concerning me at the moment is this huge gap in the cover that they make for straining and for using as on the sippy cup. That's not letting out too much heat that could be baking my product. But it is rising. It's rising well. It's almost above the top of the cup now. So I'm encouraged. Okay, you can kind of see the rim of the cup, and you can see the batter. Of course, it's not browning because we're steaming it. But as you can see, it's almost to the very top of the cup right now. Okay, we're about 20 minutes in. And what I'm loving about this pan is it's just the perfect size for this Sea to Summit folding cup. And with a full boil, it's just rocking back and forth from the different sides. It's not able to tip over, so it's remaining upright. The water's not getting in there. It's risen pretty high. There's a fissure in the middle, a little break in the dough, so it looks like it's cooking well. I might even take it off at this point, but I'd rather have it a little drier than a little moister. I don't want to take the cover off because I don't want to lose all the heat I've built up. There's no way of knowing how it would shorten the cooking time if I were to have a cover that wasn't letting out the steam. So I'm not sure if that's a pro or a con. If anyone wants to comment on that, if they think it would do better with a solid cover, or if that would actually create more condensation within the pot. There's a lot of condensation on the top of the pot here. I put so much alcohol in it in the Trangia. I don't think we're going to be running out of alcohol anytime soon. As you can see, it really is fitting the bottom nicely. So this is a nice match, the Trangia set with the Pinnacle Soloist. As I'm waiting for this to fully cook, I realized I never thought about how to actually get the cup out of the pot when there's water in the pot once it's finished cooking, because I don't want to get any of the water into the now nicely baked dough. And the cup really fits pretty tightly, so we'll see which one of these implements or what we could use in the field to get that out and be a little creative there. So while I wait, I'm going to take out the rubber O-ring from the Trangia cap, since this is really the first time I'm using the stove. so I don't forget when I try to put out the fire, if I use this cap instead of the simmer ring, I might just close the simmer ring, that might be easier. It won't ruin my gasket when I put the cover over, and then I can replace it. It's smelling really good. If it tastes as good as it smells, this is going to have been a success. We're about 26 minutes in, and even though I'm eager, when I'm looking through the hole, it looks fairly dry, a little bit moist, but I just want to let it go to 30 minutes. I'm willing to do this for 30 minutes to just make sure it's entirely cooked through the center, which I can't tell right now. And this cup is, well, it's cooking the whole package of the Betty Crocker mix. So it's quite dense, and it's in a small amount of space. So I'm willing to give it 30 minutes, see how that works. Sometimes the little cups, the feet cups, I've used those before, like Sarah, and those take a less amount of time because you're putting less dough. And I've experimented with different things, and this might be a good combo, and I'm hoping it will be.